friends, welcome to Crafternoon. Today we're going to be looking at the book Pete the Cat Goes Camping. This is by James Dean. I'm not able to read the story word for word due to copyright regulations, but I'm going to give a little summary and you'll get a great idea of what this book is about. You'll sure want to come down and check it out at the library sometime. Some of you have probably been camping before, and if you have, this is sure to be one of your favorites. Well, Pete was excited to go camping. It was his very first camping trip. Don't forget your sleeping bag or your hiking boots. The campsite was deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent, and Pete and Bob went to collect sticks for a fire later. Pete and Bob went for a hike, and Bob showed Pete all different kinds of footprints. Do you think we'll see anything cool? Maybe, said Bob. Pete and his dad went fishing. Fishing is so much fun. They have to be very quiet to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time, but finally, they caught some fish. Mom builds a fire, and she cooked the fish for dinner. Next, Pete toasted marshmallows, and you know what we like to have with marshmallows and a campfire? S'mores. It started to get dark out, and Bob tells Pete a story about a big, hairy creature named Bigfoot. Have you heard of Bigfoot before? Yeah, Pete had not. He wondered if Bigfoot lived in the forest where they were at. Nobody's ever seen Bigfoot because he's not real, said Mom. Pete was sighing with relief. But if he is real, I bet he's friendly, said Dad. And I bet he likes s'mores too. Well, that's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe Bigfoot would want a s'more, so he left him one on the picnic table. Soon it was time for bed. Pete and Bob were sharing a tent, but Pete could not sleep because he thought it was extra dark outside, and he could hear weird sounds and chirping noises, and he wondered if it was possibly Bigfoot, and he heard a loud crack. What was that? But Bob was asleep. Well, Pete peeked outside, and it was too dark to see anything. When he woke up, he checked the spot where he had left the s'more, and guess what? The s'more was gone, and there was a note. It said, "Thanks for the treat," and there was a Bigfoot on it. Whoa, I knew Bigfoot was real, said Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean that he's scary, and he likes s'mores. So friends, that is our Pete the Cat story. We're going to create our craft here in just a couple minutes, but I wanted to let you know that if you liked this book, when you complete your craft, you have a chance to win this book and this Squishmallow s'more. Just post a picture of your craft project by midnight Sunday, July 21st on our original Facebook post, and you will have a chance to win. We're going to let the computer decide. The instructions are in your craft packet. Now let's get crafting. Go ahead and get started with our craft. In your craft kit, you have some dark brown paper and you have some light brown paper, a cotton ball. You're going to need maybe a brown marker or crayon. Black will work as well. And then you'll need some scissors and some glue or sticky tape to help you out. Today, we're going to be making a s'more. And so I have my brown, light brown, kind of heavier paper is going to be our graham crackers. So you'll want to cut your paper in half to make your pieces of graham cracker. Now, if you've ever seen graham crackers before, which I imagine all of you have, there's usually some lines going down the middle of the graham crackers, kind of like a road, to help you break it in half. So you'll want to make those roads. Then the graham crackers have little airy dots in the cracker. So you'll want to add some dots. I'm putting 3 in a row. To be honest, I can't remember how many dots the graham crackers have on them. So you can put however many dots you want, or if you have graham crackers in your cupboard, you can go sneak a peek and match it up exactly as it's supposed to be. There are my graham crackers. Now, we know that s'mores are not complete without chocolate, so our dark paper is going to be our chocolate paper. And so I'm going to make the chocolate hang out a little bit. And so I'm going to kind of measure and cut a little bit wider because I want ooey gooey chocolate. So that gives me a good idea of how wide I need to move my chocolate. Now, does chocolate melt exactly? No. So I'm going to kind of be wavy along the edge so it looks like my chocolate's gooing out the sides. It's not perfect. So I'm just kind of waving around. You can leave it square if you want to. It's your s'more. Okay. So we want to make sure we have the dots on the outside. So take this one, flip it over. Then we know it's going to be on the right side. Then take some of your glue, kind of go around, and then you can place your chocolate onto your s'more. We need a little marshmallow, and that's where your cotton ball comes in. So we're just going to I'm unrolling mine a little bit, and then I'm kind of stretching it out carefully to make it thin and wide, to make it kind of marshmallowy. You're not going to need the marshmallow in the middle because you're not really going to see that part because it's going to be glued in there. So I'm kind of wrapping it around so it's kind of a square. And then I'm going to move it off. And I am going to kind of draw a square with my glue. And that's where I'm going to stick my marshmallow, cotton ball, marshmallow. All right, so we've got some s'more. Next, we're going to need to sandwich that on top. So on the back of this one, I'm going to put glue even down the middle. Then it'll stick to that chocolate or brown paper. And we will go ahead and sandwich this on top of there. And there, friends, we have a s'more. You can post a picture of your s'more on our original Facebook post if you'd like a chance to win the book and Squishmallow s'more. Instructions are in your pocket, but you'll need to do that by midnight Sunday, July 21st for a chance to win. It isn't whose s'more looks the most delicious. It is just the random pick by the computer. So thanks for crafting with us. We hope to see you at the library.